Today we are talking about something many people suffer with, but almost no one talks about out loud. Self-harm. Friends, self-harm isn't about attention. It's not a trend. It's a coping mechanism, a way for some people to deal with emotional pain, overwhelming anxiety, depression, or numbness. For many, it starts when they feel there is no other outlet for the mental health struggles. Depression, anxiety, and in some cases, borderline personality disorder can push people into such dark places that physical pain seems like the only way to feel something, anything. But self-harm is not the solution, it's a symptom and a signal that someone is hurting deeply. Let's be clear. Self-harm comes in many forms. It's not always visible cuts or scars. Here are some examples of non-suicidal self-injury. For example, cutting or scratching the skin, burning, hitting or punching oneself, pulling out hair, picking at wounds, even substance abuse, or deliberately engaging in reckless behavior. Most of the time, people don't want to die. They are just trying to survive their pain. But here are where it gets dangerous, when self-harm becomes a gateway of suicidal ideation. Friends, suicidal ideation means someone is thinking about ending their life. They may fantasize about it, plan it, or in more serious cases, suicidal tendencies, which means they are moving closer to actually acting on those thoughts. This is not something to ignore or dismiss. If you are struggling with these thoughts, please hear me. You are not broken. You are not alone. There is help and there is treatment. Therapies like dialectical behavior therapy and cognitive behavior therapy have been proven effective in treating suicidal ideation and self-harm recovery. Recovering from self-harm isn't about just stopping the behavior. It's about healing the emotional wounds underneath. So, here are some steps towards recovery from self-harm. Talk about self-harm with someone you trust, maybe a therapist, a friend, or a supporting group. Replace self-harm with self-coping strategies like journaling, holding ice, using a stress ball, or drawing on your skin with a marker instead of cutting. Develop a mental health recovery plan with a professional. Track your triggers and avoid situations that escalate your emotional distress. Surround yourself with people who support your mental health. You may carry self-harm scars, but they don't define you. They are proof that you are still here, still fighting, and still worthy. Friends, mental health awareness is more important now than ever. Because when we talk about it, we stop people from suffering in silence. If someone you know is withdrawing, wearing long sleeves in warm weather, or making jokes about not wanting to live, don't ignore it. Reach out. Listen without judgment. Just being there can make all the difference. And friends, if you are someone who is struggling with self-harm, depression, anxiety, or just trying to make it through each day, I want you to pause for a moment and truly hear this. You are not weak. You are not broken. What you are feeling is real. The pain, the confusion, the urge to escape. It's not something to be ashamed of. It's a signal that something inside you needs care, not punishment. Self-harm may be part of your story today, but it doesn't have to be your forever. You are not alone when your mind tells you otherwise. thousands, maybe millions, are quietly walking the same path, hiding scars both visible and invisible. And just like them, you have the power to heal. Remember, recovery won't happen overnight. Some days you might feel like you are back at the start. But healing is not linear. It's messy, it's slow, and it's beautiful because every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. And those self-harm scars, they're not signs of weakness. They are signs of survival. They are reminders that we kept going, even when it was hard. And every day you wake up and choose to keep going, you are rewriting your story. So whether you are struggling with borderline personality disorder, anxiety, depression, or suicidal ideation, please know that there are people who care. Therapists, support groups, helplines, friends. They are not just for others, they are for you too. You deserve support, you deserve understanding, and more than anything you deserve peace. So take the first step, speak up, reach out, let someone in, because your story is not over and the world is a better place with you in it.